and welcome back to the Magnetic Aesthetic. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you through a step-by-step process of how I'm going to be carving my spring-themed rubber stamp collection to use them for block printing. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel so you get more content like what you're about to see. I love to bring this craft wherever I can. It's honestly not that hard to clean up if you can just scoop all of the rubber scraps into a pile easily. This is one of my favorite hobbies recently, so I can't wait to take you guys in behind the scenes of what this process is like for me and give you some tips and tricks along the way. I don't want to wait any longer. I want to get into it, so let's go. Step 1. I have all my tools laid out in front of me that I will need. You see an X-Acto knife, a couple of carving tools, a number 2 pencil, and tape. I also have my stencils already made on tracing paper. I taped them to my computer screen to get an exact image. You can also freehand this. This is my scrap piece of rubber block I had laying around. Step 2. You're going to want to flip the stencil pencil side down onto the rubber block and make sure the stencil is not going to move, whether that's you holding it firmly or taping the edges, and just press down with your finger. You can also use a hard edge for this, and make sure when you lift it, it's a nice and easy lift and it should come out pretty clean. So I'm just going to repeat this process for the rest of my stencils, try to maximize the number of designs I can have on this one pad, so I have as little waste as possible with the rubber. I'm trying to come up with an idea right now to salvage the carving waste that I have. All of the rubber scraps I have from cutting and trimming the edges to carving the actual piece. I want to find something I can use that for. So if you have any ideas, please comment below. I want to have as little waste in my art process as possible. Here you can see one of the stencils didn't lift as clear as I would like, so I'm just retracing over it with the pencil. Yes, that is my voice in the background. Very proud to say that I did all of the sound design for this video as well. Just filling that pad as much as I can. I have another pad started for the last couple designs. Here I'm just tracing the lines again to make sure I get an accurate carve. Step 3. Next, I cut all of the pieces out first before I start carving them. This process can be different for everybody, but I personally like to have the size all cut out before, so I'm spending as little time carving as I can, because carving is a very tedious process, so I just want to keep it to a minimum. Be very careful with the X-Acto knife. Try to cut away from yourself as much as possible. Even scoring the rubber first can help you make a more accurate cut later. You'll see me do this a lot. So you have these odd formed rubber blocks, and I just take the excess off right away so I don't have to spend my time carving that. I leave about 1/4 inch around the edges of the design. And then I will repeat this with that whole block. This part is so satisfying to me. So here are my designs all ready to carve. Step 4. Now it's time for carving. So I start with the smallest outlining tool I have, and I go around the whole outside, just making sure to get as much off at first as possible. You'll also see me twist with my fingers more often than twist with the carving tool. I think this gives a more accurate carving. Step 5. I go in with the chunkiest carving tool that I have, just getting rid of all of the bulk around the edges first. If there's anything in the middle I can get rid of in bulk, I will do that as well. Step 6 is just finishing the carving with whatever size tools you need, and then I always test my stamp on a piece of paper first. I use this Recollections dye ink pad. I bought this and also acrylic ink in black, and I just refill the ink pad as necessary. These ink pads can be expensive if you don't refill them with your own ink. I just gently blot it on the stamp, moving the direction of the pad. Because I sprinkled that ink on there, I want to make sure it coats evenly. And I try to place it in the middle, wherever you'd like. Just really quick, and then press down firmly. Some people use a stamp press or a wooden block for this process, but this works well for me. And then I just repeat the process with every design I have. It's really easy, it's really satisfying. It fulfills some deep part of my subconscious I didn't know existed. I love this process. And there you have it, folks. A beautifully carved spring-themed rubber stamp collection. I can't wait until they're all finished. So make sure you follow me along my other channels, my Instagram, my TikTok, to be seeing my progress with that collection. I know we didn't get to carve all of them today, but it's so tedious and it takes so much time to get through all of that. I'll be coming back on here eventually to show how I use those stamps to print on paper and fabric. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to get notified when I post more about the specific collection and other projects similar to this. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. I appreciate every moment that you take to be with me. And please let me know if you have any specific design ideas that you would like to see me do next time down in the comment. Also remember to check out the website magneticaesthetic.com/password to sign up for our email list. I'm so excited for the launching of this website on Tuesday, January 30th. I have put so much time into this and I'm very excited to finally be able to share my art with you guys. I hope you loved this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Until next time. No.